People of South Africa, my appeal to you, vote ACM. You know, if you vote for ACM, you are not voting for promises. You are voting for action. Firstly, I need to make sure that we deal with unemployment. Unemployment is enemy number one in South Africa. Many of our citizens, they depend on grants. We want to make sure that people in South Africa will create employment. How are we going to create employment? In rural areas, we need to have small factories where people are going to make sure that they work in those factories, depending on the atmosphere in that area, what kind of factories we should put there. Example, where I come from in KwaZulu-Natal, many factories are closed. We need to make sure that we reopen those white elephant factories. We create employment for our people in that area. We need to make sure that each and every citizen, if you work for government, you must not work for 3 months or 6 months, like it happens especially in municipalities, where you find that people who are working there, they work for 3 months. After 3 months, government employs other people to come and work. We believe that this issue of playing with our own people and promising them jobs, but you give them a temporary job, for us as ACM, we don't believe in that. We believe that people of South Africa, they must be permanent. We need to deal with this issue of inequality. How do you deal with inequality in South Africa? You deal with inequality by regulating private sector and public sector. I believe all people in South Africa, you can't have different regulations for private sector and public sector. I believe if we need to deal with this inequality, if we regulate all spheres, private and public, we will be able to deal with inequality in South Africa. I want to make sure that our own people, they depend on themselves. They don't depend on grants, because I believe few people in South Africa, they should depend on grants, but majority, they must be employed by private sector and public sector. But also what I want to do, firstly, we need to fix the roads. We need to fix electricity. We need to make sure there is water, because those three, they are the basics. To attract investors, you need to fix those three, because investors, they won't come to South Africa when they know that the basics are not there, which is electricity, water, and proper infrastructure. So I'm appealing to people of South Africa that, I don't know English, but one thing that you know, I'm very decisive. I act. ACM, we are not going to have imbizos and ask people about their problems, because already we know what is the problem in South Africa. I want to serve for 3 years to fix South Africa. I can't serve 5 years. I can only serve 5 years if people of South Africa demand, which I believe they are going to demand, because if I ascend, I'm going to make sure that the ACM delivers to people of South Africa. I'm not going to have many consultation like other people, because when you lead, you must lead, and people must see that there is progress on what you are doing in South Africa. So I believe I'm the right person, my party is the right party to be voted for, and I have track record of delivering, of changing the lives of our people. currently, I don't believe in South Africa there is anyone that can change South Africa except Hlaudi Motsoeneng, the man that you know, the man that moves, the man that flies. You can imagine if you elect the African Content Movement, everything is going to move, everything is going to fly. Just a vote for ACM. Thank you very much.